I always thought the worst thing about late-night trains was the emptiness, but tonight, it's the faces. The train jolted awake at midnight, and as I blinked against the flickering lights, I saw them. Every seat occupied by someone who looked exactly like me. Same clothes, same nervous tapping of fingers on the armrest, same wide, frightened eyes. The only difference was the way they stared at me, as if I was the only stranger here. When the conductor appeared, his eyes lingered on us, smile too wide, and he asked, "So, which of you wants to get off first?" We all looked at each other, silent, terrified. I tried to speak, but another me beat me to it, voice trembling. "I'll stay," he said, and a few others nodded. The conductor moved down the aisle, repeating the question, and with each pass, the tension grew. No one volunteered. It felt like a test, but for what, I didn't know. My mind raced. Was this some twisted dream, or had I boarded a train that never really stopped? At the next station, the train slowed but didn't open its doors. Instead, the conductor returned, eyes glinting. "One of you must choose," he insisted. I tried to remember how I even got here, but my memories blurred. The other passengers, myself, were fidgeting, some quietly sobbing, some glaring at me with resentment, as if blaming me for our shared predicament. The air thickened with dread as the lights flickered again, and suddenly, I realized, the only way off was to be chosen by the others. The conductor's gaze bore into me, and almost in unison, the rest of me pointed. "Let him off," they said in a chorus that didn't belong to any one voice. Numb, I stood and followed the conductor. As the doors opened onto a yawning blackness, he whispered, "Only one can leave each night." As I stepped into the void, the train's windows flashed with the faces of my copies, each watching, waiting, knowing tomorrow night, one less would remain. And somewhere in the darkness, I heard the midnight train's whistle, promising the nightmare would begin again for the next me.